Hi. So I'm going to do some readings today. Hopefully have some fun, mix it up. And I have wonderful news, but I want people to come in first because I have something I want to say, but I'll save it for when maybe there's more people here. Anyway, let me shuffle my cards a little bit. Hi, Judith. Hello. Welcome back. I'm okay. I'm all right. A little crazy, but I'm always nuts. um, but I'm better now that I'm here with doing this. How are you? How are you doing? Not too bad. That's good. Hi, Margaret. Oh, you're working. Oh, Judith, I have news. I got a job as a tarot card reader at my local witchy store. I did. I'm excited. I mean, I'm scared because usually, I mean, I've done a few readings in person for people, but it was really just friends. I've never done a professional reading in person for somebody. And just the thought of being in front of a person just scares me because I'm just hoping and praying that everything I say is accurate and also that the person is having fun. Like I want it to be like a fun experience for both of us, and I want to just say the right stuff or just what I need to say. Um, but I'm just hoping it goes well. But I did get hired. I had to give the I actually it was the owner of the store who interviewed me, and I had to give him a tarot card reading, and he decided that he liked me enough to hire me. I was really nervous at first, and I was kind of fumbling in the beginning, but as it went on, I don't know, I kind of got into some kind of groove, and I was better. Anyway, so I have a question from Nimdaya. Will Hashini be my future spouse? Okay. Hi, everyone coming in. Okay, Nimdaya, let me see about this. So, Nimdaya, the way I see it is that there's definitely a lot of potential for you and this person to be together. I see pretty good energy here, mostly pretty good. There is something here that's a little bit off, but I think it's nothing bad, but it's just something's a little off, and I think it's something about the situation between the two of you right now. There's just something that needs to be a little bit adjusted, and then there would be a much better flow of energy between the two of you. But what I'm seeing is definitely a lot of really wonderful energy and a lot of possibility and potential between you and I forget what his name was, but you and this guy or girl. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Okay, let me see who's up next. Hi, Montaigne. Hi, Moni. Okay, up next is bada bang, Montaigne. So Montaigne wants to know what's coming up for me in love. Okay. Let's see what comes up. I know I need to get a boyfriend. I'm like so sick. I've I don't know. I would just the thought of being in a relationship sounds kind of cool to me, and it, I don't know. But I really want a boyfriend, or at the very least, to fucking get laid. I haven't had sex in like since last April. We're coming up on a year, and that's just not that I've had the option. I've certainly had the option, but I don't know. So don't feel too bad for me. Anyway. Interesting. So Montaigne, I definitely see a new relationship coming. And I feel what I'm seeing is the thing that I immediately thought when I looked at these cards was that, like, it's a new relationship. I feel like it's a new relationship, but there's something about this person where I feel like you've been wanting to be with this person. Um, and like, because I'm seeing you're going to see this as a big victory, and you're really going to be very happy that this person is now with you. So that kind of tells me that it's somebody that's sort of already in your mind and in your life, someone that you would be very happy to be with, someone that you already have, someone that's already in your heart somewhere. I feel like that's what's coming. Um, I do see a bit of chaotic energy also. I mean, I'm looking at a pretty good reading, but there is a level of chaos that goes into this. Um, I'm sensing that it's nothing bad, but it's definitely chaotic energy that you will discover when this relationship starts. But good chaos, nothing bad. Okay, let me see. I think Moni's up next. Yeah, Moni. How are people viewing me at work? I work graveyard shifts now. Okay, Moni. How are people viewing Moni at work? How are people viewing Moni at work? And of course, not everyone's going to view you the same way. I can't really, I don't know how many people you work with, but I can't even imagine that everybody views you the same way because everybody's different. People are going through different things. You know, people just have different opinions. So not everyone's going to view you the same way. But what I'm going to try to tap into is basically what is the energy that sort of prevails and the strongest, energy, how most people view you and what's sort of the most common kind of vibration that's there when people think about you and look upon you. So that's what I'm going to try to get to. Because I'm sure not every single person has the same thoughts about you. Well, Moni, I think overwhelmingly people really do like you. I think they see you as someone who keeps yourself very busy. You work very hard. You're very smart. You're intelligent. But they do kind of see you as being stressed out. They like you. They think you're a great worker, but you're like also like kind of, you come across as kind of stressed out to people. So maybe just something to think about, just the and it probably because, and I think it's probably because you are stressed out and it's kind of showing to other people. So, and they're probably, they're probably stressed out too, unless maybe, I mean, I've worked with people that were so lazy that they couldn't even be stressed out. But like, you know, maybe work on that. Um, you know, um, I imagine it would actually kind of help to, um, I don't know. See, I don't know. Maybe just try to think of it as more of a fun thing, if at all possible. Joke around with people more, make light of things. Anyway. So, Judy. Oh, wait, no. Up next is Margaret. Will I be moving in June? Okay, Margaret, let me see what comes up. Dang it. All right. So, Margaret, let me see what comes up. So, Margaret, I don't think you're going to move. I don't think you'll be moved by then, but if it makes you feel better, I think you will be able to. By June, I think you're definitely going to have the power to move. I think so. What that tells me is that by then, you'll definitely have the power to move. But I think by then, the only problem I see is you must not be finding a place that you like or nothing that fits you totally, or at least to the level that you would want it to. Um, so that also kind of tells me that if it's not by June, it must be sometime shortly thereafter, like probably July or August, because I definitely think you're going to be able to at that time. It's just a matter of you haven't found the right thing yet. So anyway. And I also see some money coming into your life that maybe you're not expecting right now in this moment, but maybe sometime in early summer, there's going to be a sum of money coming to you that maybe you don't see coming. Judith, how is Luke seeing me? All right. How is Luke seeing me? Judith. Judith, how is Luke seeing me? Luke. So Judith, I definitely think Luke really likes you. Um, I get the sense that Luke has made some mistakes in the past, but I feel like he's been really trying to um, really do right by you, and there is some kind of message here about like you know like someone who's really putting in more effort into doing the right thing. And I don't know, I just feel like things are looking up and things are, I see nothing but good energy. So that would kind of tell me that he does really like you. I would say this is romantic, right? Like Luke is someone that's some kind of romantic interest. I definitely think he likes you a lot. And um, I mean, is it true that he's been very nice to you lately? Because I, you know, it seems to me what I see in these cards is if this is how he feels about you, then his behavior would reflect that. Um, you know, he would treat you nicely. He would show you attention and affection. If I'm right about this, and if this is the way he feels about you, then his behavior would show that. So anyway, let me see who's up next. Yeah, Judith, it's good. I see nothing but good energy. Um, so Lily wants to know, damn it. Lily wants to know what's coming towards me in love. All right. Lily wants to know what is coming towards me in love. Lily, Lily. What a pretty name that is, Lily. I just like Lily. So when people usually ask me that question, all I can really do, I guess, is like what's in the immediate future, like what is the thing that's on the way. Um, I mean, what I'm seeing is something kind of problematic. I mean, kind of someone who, I don't know, just not very great energy. Not that this person isn't, the worst person in the world, but it seems like someone who's just really not a fit for you. And I always say this, but if if you've been seeing someone for a couple months and really you're getting bad vibes and you just don't like this energy, then just end it. Like there's nothing holding you there. Just and it might not even be that maybe he's not a terrible person, but maybe it's just not a right fit. Because that's kind of the sense I get. Like this guy isn't a bad guy, but it's just not the right fit for you. And if something's and because you can definitely get better and just give it some time, you'll find a good spirit out there. But anyway. Let me see who's up next. Arturo. Hi, Arturo. Haven't seen you in a while. By the way, thank you for following me on Instagram. I'm trying to get more followers over there. Not that, I mean, I don't really put much stuff out over there, but it'd be kind of cool if more people saw my stuff. But thank you for following me. But you have a question. I'm going on a date this Sunday, and I want to know if something will develop. Ooh, fun. Okay. Let's see if we can tap into your date that's coming in the future. Let's see. Let's see. So Arturo, I think this date that you're going to go on, I think you will sort of, I think it's going to be okay. I don't know. I guess, the sense I get, I mean, the only bad thing about doing this is like, I don't like giving people bad news. I don't want to be like a poo poo on someone's joy. But I mean, I guess if it's any sense of levity, if it's honestly what's going to happen anyway, then even though the date might be kind of a dud, but at least you would have some kind of joy in your heart because like a tarot card reader told you this. So it's that kind of a thing where I guess I don't know, like it's kind of like the date was a dud, but it's almost spooky that I was told this kind of a thing. But it just seems like on the one hand you'll sort of, and it's a guy, right? This is a guy you're going on a date with, or this is a guy that you're going on this date with. I'm just seeing a lot of masculine energy in the cards. But it seems like there are things he will say that do sort of, I think, what's said in the date coming from him, I think just you'll learn about him and, kind of how he lives his life and things he's interested in. And you'll almost in a way sort of find it interesting and fascinating. But in terms of like his personality, it just seems like he's not very like, doesn't show much passion or like, I guess it seems like he's just not that much fun. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe he's just nervous, but you know what? I would say, because I don't get the sense, I don't think he's not a weirdo, and I don't get the sense that he's like you know, whatever. I don't think he's a bad person. Maybe he's just nervous. I would say after this date, go on like one more date and see if that's just the way he acts and then make a decision. But anyway, let me see. Just that. Happy has a reading. Hi, Happy. All right, so TNO's current feelings for MPPA. All right, Happy. Let me see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. This cocktail is not doing it for me. I'm gonna have to. I don't have any soda water. I have some coming in the mail today, but all I have is Crystal Light to mix vodka with. And all of my drinks I've been trying to make like really weak, just so I don't want to get drunk, but I do love to drink. But just this mixer is so sweet that I'm gonna have to add a little bit more vodka just to make it like an enjoyable drink. And whatever. Maybe I'll add a tiny bit more than I usually do, but I'm certainly not going to add too much. But anyway, so Happy. Let's see about this person's current feelings for MPPA. I'm assuming that's you, but let me just see what comes up. So I'm seeing, I'm sensing problems. I feel happy. I feel like the energy that this person feels is kind of a little bit like there's a lot of mental chaos, a lot weighing on the mind, of this feeling of being stuck, um, not knowing what to do, can't really figure out what to do, or and he can't really figure out a solution. Like what I'm seeing is a lot of kind of mental, like someone who has a lot on their mind, not really in a good way. Um, but anyway, does he have love feelings? I don't see anything like that. But I don't see anything like that. Um, these are the cards I have. I mean, there was kind of a clear message there. So I feel like, you know, Happy, I get the sense that there is something between the two of you. This isn't like someone who you've barely had any interaction with. Like the two of you have had interaction, and something is off about the whole thing. There's some kind of problem somewhere. This isn't someone that you just barely know from afar. Like there's at least a little bit of involvement here. Um, Anyway, so Marina. Hi, Marina. Hello, is RO single or married? All right, let's see what comes up. Okay. So I'm answering Marina's question right now. Is RO single or married? Is RO single or married? Hi, Tia Bia. Hello. You know, Marina, I get the sense that he's with someone right now, but it's also kind of it's not the best relationship for him or her. I don't know if RO is a guy or a girl, but I get the sense that maybe it's probably a him. I think he is in a relationship, but maybe it's kind of the relationship is a bit of a burden for him. I also kind of am being tipped off that it's kind of not so much it's not so much that she's the problem, but I think it's more he's the problem. Because I also get the sense that she's probably doing things the right way, and it's not like her fault that the relationship isn't going well. And I mean, to her, it could be fine, but to him, he's the one having problems with it. But also, I feel like his feelings about it just aren't like based in like what they should be. These the cards. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom and make myself another drink. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm back. All right. Let me see. Let me see who's up next. Up next is Benny. Benny. Okay, so I'm waiting on my 6th son to arrive. Any guess as to when? Okay. Your 6th son to arrive. Any guess as to when? Okay, Benny. Let me see what comes up. Well, I have the moon. So, Benny, it seems like I would say probably in about a week. I'm sensing it'll be on sometime during the full moon. I don't know, because see, I don't know. It would make sense to me that it would be in about a week or like around March 3rd is the next full moon. Um, so maybe sometime then. Um, I am sensing when it comes to your question, there are some bumps in the road, but all will be well in the end, I'm sure. And anyway, all right. Okay, love. Hi, love. Good morning, Marco. If I would to give a chance in love, if I were to give. So, love, let me answer your question. All right, love, let me see what comes up. If you were to give this person a chance, let me see if I can tap into what the outcome would be. Well, I see good stuff here. I think this person's very solid. I think it would be the beginning of a long story. And I get the sense that even shortly after you start dating this person, even after like a month or two, it's going to feel like you've been with this person forever. Like, I feel like you're going to become like really, it seems like the type of thing where it's like you get to know each other so quickly, and it's like this feeling like I've always known you. It's weird, but I see really good energy here. So I think it is a good idea that you pursue that. So Tia. I think up next is Tia. Tia Bia. Will S the Pisces come over today? All right, let's see what comes up. Tia. Tia Bia. Will S the Pisces come over today? I mean, Tia, I get the sense that the answer is probably no, but I do think he's going to give you an excuse, and I think he's being honest about why he can't. I have a feeling it has something to do with money or some kind of work that he's doing. I don't know. I get the sense that the answer is probably no, but I also think you should believe him when he says that he just has to do what he has to do. I also kind of feel like this is a recurring thing that's happened probably several times already. But anyway. Okay. Up next is, let me see. Actually, let me check my phone. My phone just made a noise, and I just want to see what that is. Just to... It was nothing. It was an appointment reminder reminding me that I have therapy next week. Oh, therapy. I mean, sometimes I like therapy, but the last few times I went to therapy, I had like a terrible time. I think I just don't have a very good therapist. Well, I mean, she's not, I think she's a good person, but like, I don't know. Anyway, so bada bang, bada boom. So up next is Fire Spawnable. May I ask the cards if Sam has seen what I posted online recently? He's busy, so not sure. Okay, let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up. So, Fire Spawnable. Let me see type of energy that comes up. Fire Spawnable. I don't think he's seen it. I don't think he has seen the post. I think it's just a matter of time, but probably not yet. And when you say he's busy, you're probably exactly right. So I think it's not because of anything. It's not because of anything bad or wicked. It's just because he's honestly busy with, preoccupied with things in his life. And these are the cards that came out. Kind of cool. A couple twos came out. Cool. So up next is Morrow. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Raymond. So Morrow, how does Jamo feel about me today after seeing me? So Morrow, how does Jamo feel about me today after seeing me? Morrow. I mean, I see good energy. So, Maro, I think this person was delighted to see you. Um, I feel like there was energy bouncing off of each other, something kind of creative and interesting. I see good energy, but I also kind of feel like this person was left wanting more. So I feel like, you know, when you two parted ways, I feel like nobody made plans to see each other again or to continue the thing into the future. Um, I feel like he or she was kind of like disappointed in the fact that there wasn't more coming of it, or you know, there this person was left wanting more from you in terms of getting to see you again in the future. But I do see good energy, and this is the kind of vibe I'm feeling. Shit. Hang on. The cards were, what were they? It was the Five of Wands upright, um, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the third one was a good card. Um, uh, I'm trying to get it again. Hang on. The third one was, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. It was something good though. It was good energy. I can't remember. Whatever. I can't remember what it was. So anyway, Angel. Hi, Angel. Let me make sure I'm not skipping anybody. Yeah. So Angel's up next. I love that name. I wish my name was Angel, but I can't pull that off. Um, I'm too crabby sometimes to get to call myself Angel. Can I ask what are the Gemini is currently feeling towards me? Okay. So, Angel, let me see about are the Gemini. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love the name Angel so much. Like, for that to be your name, it's just such a cool name to give somebody. I swear to God, I have thought about changing my name to Angel because I don't really like my name, but I've thought about changing it, and I thought about changing it to Angel, but at the same time, I'm like, I just get in bad moods, and then I kind of am crabby to people sometimes. Not usually. I'm usually even. I mean, I could be completely messed up in the head, and yet still somehow I manage to push through and treat people nicely. But there are occasions when I just like am just not in a right state, and I end up being like crabby to people. And so in that case, I don't know. I don't know. It's like as much as I love that name, I could never really do it justice, I guess. So anyway, your question. What is, can I ask what are the Gemini is currently feeling towards me? Okay. Okay, let's see what comes up. Well, well, Angel, I'm sensing from these cards a little bit of funky energy, kind of not in a good way. Sometimes funky things are wonderful, and sometimes things are just plain funky. It's kind of weird energy. Not this seems kind of unpleasant. So I feel like between you and the Gemini, there it's been a little rocky. There's something not quite right about it, and I just feel like if this is the way he feels about you, and something tells me that this is your romantic partner or maybe an ex, I feel like probably is an ex of yours. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So I don't know. It just seems like the energy is not quite right about this person, the way this person feels about you. And it seems, I don't think he's a bad person or she. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but not that this person's a bad person, but maybe, I don't know, just not a right fit. It's not quite right. Um, anyway, moving on. So up next is Raymond. I feel my ex-fiance spying on me. Will she try to contact me in March? So is there contact coming from this woman? Let me see what comes up. So Raymond, I get the sense I mean, Raymond, I don't get the sense that she's going to. I think I feel like she's not really thinking about that. Um, but I don't know. This is kind of not a super clear reading for me, but I do kind of get the sense that it's not even something she's considering at the moment. I mean, I don't know. That could always change, I guess, but I don't think, the way things are unfolding in her life, I don't think that's probably going to happen. But I don't know. You could be right and I'm wrong. I don't know. So, let me see. Oh, I'm all caught up. All right, I'm going to be right back. Give me like 1 minute. I have to pee. I'm back. Hi, Rena. Hi, Jackson. Jacksonville, I should say. Okay, so Rena Lewis is up next. What's coming towards me in love? All right, let me see what comes up. What's coming towards Rena in love? Okay, Rena. Huh. So, Rena, the sense I get is that I'm seeing something. Um, I'm seeing something that kind of, it almost is ending just as quickly as it began. I feel like the person you're going to meet next is going to be kind of a dud. Like the person that's on the way is really not it for you. Like this is not the like a love of your life. And I think you're going to realize that quickly. Um, I'm not saying forever. I just mean the very next person you're going to be with. I feel like you're going to realize very quickly that this is not the person for you. And then you're probably going to move on and look for someone who is the right fit. Um, but kind of the vibe I get, kind of a dud. But anyway. And what that probably means is that right away you're going to see things that you just do not vibe with, just someone who is totally not a match for you. And then it kind of ends. But I mean, people like what they like, obviously. But Okay, up next is Jacksonville. Can I ask how will this interview go? All right, let me see what comes up. So Jacksonville, I think the interview will go well. Um, it's funny. I think Jacksonville, I think despite getting a lousy night of sleep, I think despite that, you'll actually do very well in the interview. Um, the vibes will be good, the energy will be flowing, and I feel like it's definitely going to go your way, which would ultimately tell me that you're going to get hired. Um, anyway, good news. Crystal, yeah, I need to get back to work. Oh, Crystal, I got a job as a tarot card reader at my local witchy store. They sell everything from like books, crystals, cards. They sell tarot cards, you know, special occasion cards, herbs and flowers and statues. You know, just one of those places. They sell everything, witchy or spiritual. Even like they sell Bibles and Buddhist books and all kinds of stuff. It's very new agey. And like I got a job there as a tarot card reader, which I don't really have a good feeling about. I think I might like it a little bit, but I think I'm gonna end up finding out that it's gonna be a little disappointing to me. But I maybe because I the day that they asked me in for an interview, I pulled some tarot cards because I wanted to see like where this job is heading. And I just saw kind of lackluster energy in the cards and kind of what I would see as a little bit of a letdown. But I'm hoping I was wrong about that. But that is what I saw in the cards about the experience there. But anyway, I hope I like it too. I got hired yesterday. My interview was yesterday, and the guy hired me. He seemed to think I did all right. And but I'm just gonna be a fill-in person. So if someone needs to call out of work, then I'm the guy. They have a few people like that, but I'm one of those people that's gonna fill open shifts. I'm not like a permanent person there. I mean, in a way I'm permanent, but I'm not like on a fixed schedule there. I think what I really should do is just go back to Dunkin' Donuts and be a barista again, which, God, I don't know. I don't know. I suppose being a barista is more like just, I'd probably make better money as a barista. I absolutely would make better money as a barista. Because being a tarot card reader, you don't make much money. I mean, first of all, I work on commission. I only get paid if I give a reading, and I have a feeling what's going to happen is like even on days that I'm scheduled, or even on days that I go to work there. I mean, if I'm lucky, I might get one or two clients, but I'm going to be there for hours in some creepy place. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, a tarot card reading is cool. I don't know. I should just go back to Dunkin' Donuts. I should just be a barista. It's just what I'm supposed to do. I should just make people's coffees and talk to the nice customers and make their coffees and just that's what I should do, honestly. I'm starting to it's becoming clearer to me. It's one thing to do tarot card readings for you guys here in this setting, but if what I want is to make more money and to get out of my apartment, what I really should do is go back to Dunkin' Donuts and make coffee and take people's orders. In a perfect world, I'd be doing something like I wouldn't mind being a maintenance guy. If I didn't have some kind of strange disability, I'd probably like go to school and learn how to be a maintenance guy because it's a job that pays like real money and it's something that's always a little different. Like it's not like the same thing every time. Like I could go into someone's house or apartment and maybe their garbage disposal needs to be fixed. Next day it could be, you know, I have to fill, I have to patch a hole in the wall or like I think with being a maintenance guy, it's like you never really know what you're gonna have to do, but um, anyway, something like um, something where it's kind of different every day, but anyway. So anyway, let me get back to the readings. Actually, I think I'm done. Or am I? Let me go back and see if no, I'm caught up. By the way, the evil eye, I mean, the evil eye, if it is real, then I really don't know anything about it. To me, it's something that might be true. I don't know if it is a real thing, but I mean, I suppose I have not had a perfect life. And I mean, I've gone through hardships and I've been through like unpleasant stuff. So maybe, I mean, the reasons could be more mundane than anything else. But I mean, it could be some kind of just bad spiritual energy that I kind of caught somehow. I don't know. I've heard different things about it. Crystal, me and Corey had great. Oh, hello. The other day. What are Corey's thoughts? Hello. Ooh. Ooh. I'm jealous. Anyway, nothing like it. Okay, let me see what comes up. Bada bing, bada boom. Huh. Crystal, you know, the sense I get from these cards. What was the question actually? What are Corey's thoughts? So Corey definitely thinks that you were wonderful. Um, I think I mean, I think Corey had a good time and definitely thinks that you did everything great on your end. I think his problem, which it's not a total problem, I think he felt like the experience was pretty good, but where he's finding fault is in himself. I sense that like he thinks you were great and wonderful, but he's the one who kind of either was holding back or couldn't just let go, or um, I think he's feeling like he was some kind of problem in the but when he takes it, like if I'm putting my spirit in his body and I take a step back, I'm looking out I'm looking at it and I'm feeling like it was pretty good, she was wonderful, but I wasn't my best, you know. Anyway, shut up. Ooh. Wonderful, wonderful. Anyway, so I have a question from Minky. Who stole my grandma's earrings? Okay. So we are going to look into this. Okay, Minky, 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 Minky. Well, Minky, I actually don't think anybody did. I think she's probably going to find them. Um, no, the reason I say that is because the cards I'm looking at, there's actually a couple cards. I pulled three cards, and two out of the three cards are kind of working with each other, and they're kind of giving this message that there's nothing to worry about, but also she still has them. And also, I'm looking at these cards, and there's no cards that are indicating any kind of dark energy. Because, you know, obviously, like if someone is being a thief, it's I'm not necessarily going to say that that spirit is an evil spirit. Maybe that it is an evil spirit, but I can definitely say that that spirit is in a dark place. So there, it's not necessarily the spirit that's evil, it's just everything around the spirit might be evil. Not evil, but just dark. So like, um I don't see any like darkness or anything wicked in these cards, and just a couple of these cards are telling me that she'll probably find them. She probably still has them. So anyway, okay. You're welcome, Crystal. Let me check. My tablet just made a noise a couple minutes ago, but I'm just wondering what that was. Maybe I can go on my phone and see if it was an email or something. Oh. And Kita, yeah, you can ask for a reading, of course. While you're typing in your question, I will be right back. I'm going to go make myself one more drink. And then I think that might be it for me for a little while on the drinking. After this drink, I'm just going to switch to water for a little while. I want to drink a love potion today. I wonder if that would do anything. I should do that. I mean, it'd be worth a shot because, lately I've been feeling kind of just like I'm drowning in bad. I don't know what it is. It's just bad energy, I suppose. All I know for sure is that lately, for the past few weeks, I've been feeling like I all I know is that it's bad. I've been in kind of a bad way, and kind of just dark, bad energy has been. I don't know if it's within me or outside of myself or what's going on, but all I can say is that I have been feeling ways that are unpleasant for me. And I'm getting a little desperate. So I'm just wondering if I brew up some kind of love potion and if I drink it, I I don't really know, but it's kind of worth a shot, I suppose. To if I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I probably should at least try something. Maybe I'll make a brew of like rose petals and lavender, and what else could I put in it? Like maybe some cinnamon. I don't know. Maybe I could enchant it with some kind of spell and then try to drink it. Um, I don't know. All I know is that I've been feeling like shit for a while. Not that, I mean, I don't feel bad every moment of every day, but lately, for the past like 3 or 4 weeks, I have been feeling just not good energy, and I've been in kind of a bad way. I don't know why that is. For all I know, it could be something so dumb, but I definitely want to try to like fix the problem somehow. I mean, for all I know, the problem is just going to work itself out anyway. But if there is any way possible that I can like speed up this healing process, I want to do just something. So Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so let me see. So I have a question from Ankita. What's the feeling of A towards me? Okay, let me see what comes up in the cards. Um, Ankita, um, this looks messy. I don't know. Ankita, when you ask me about this person, I look at these cards and I just feel kind of like frustrated and confused. And I feel like, in a weird way, I'm picking up on something that's between the two of you, like you and this person. It seems like whatever's going on between the two of you, it's something that's kind of messy and not quite right. So I can't really, I think this energy is too like gross to even for me to like, I can't really like figure out a clear message here. It seems to me that it's probably just a good idea to like let go of certain things. And there are so many wonderful people in the world. Some of them suck, some people suck, but some people are lovely and wonderful. um and that's just the way things are. I mean, I've not every person I meet is that great, but some people are just awesome. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Young Buddha, hope you're well. Did you get the reading job? Oh yeah, I did. Young Buddha, I was hired. My interview was yesterday, and they hired me. The guy hired me. Um, but I'm not sure what my first day will be because I'm a fill-in guy. So if one of the if one of the I don't I like I'm not going to have a fixed schedule. I'm just going to be someone that comes in to fill other people's shifts. The people who do have fixed schedules, but I don't know. I'll see where it goes. Um, so young Buddha has a question. Why does Jalen Jalen, why does Jalen act like she doesn't desire me anymore? Is that really where she's at? Okay, let's see. I think the real question is, how does she feel about you? Um, oh my God. Yeah. Um, young Buddha. I kind of get the sense that um, I feel like young Buddha, I feel like you really didn't do anything wrong. And I wouldn't like, don't beat yourself up because I feel like you're a pretty decent person. And I mean, nobody's perfect, but I think you're a pretty decent person. And I don't think you did anything wrong here. I think this is more like something, you know, uh, I mean, I am sensing that she's more the problem here. And I don't know. Anyway, that's all I'll say. So, Ankita, the cards that you got were on the far left, it was the Knight of Wands upright. In the middle, it was uh in the middle, it was um oh my God. This has happened to me twice today. In the middle, it was, it's not coming to me. Well, on the far right, it was the death card in reverse. I can't, for the life of me, remember what card was in the middle, but it was a card that was kind of negative. Oh, I think it might have been the Queen of Wands in reverse. I think so. So let me see. Suns, yeah, if you want, just ask a question. I'll answer it. So hunting season. Hi, hunting season. Is the Russian scholarship a good idea for me to pursue? All right. Let's see what comes up. So, hunting season about the Russian scholarship. Let me see what comes up. Um, well, hunting season. I think it's a good idea. I think you would really, really enjoy it. And it's wonderful because you just like, I mean, I have a good feeling about it, but um, anyway, I'm sensing it's a good idea. I think you will really enjoy it. And but just be smart about everything you do. Um, don't try to drop the ball as little as possible. Like, don't allow yourself to really drop the ball with anything about this whole process. Don't be lazy about anything. Do what you have to do. And but with that being said, just something to think about. Really cross all your T's and dot all your I's, if you know what I'm saying. Do what you got to do, but I think you will really enjoy it. All right. Okay. So next up is Sun. So what's coming towards me in love? Let me see. I think I'm going to do these last two questions and then I'm going to take off for now. I'm going to I don't know. Maybe I'll take a walk, or maybe I'll even get a massage or something. Go get a massage, maybe get my brows done. Not that they don't look too bad. I kind of tidied them up a little bit yesterday, but I mean, I really don't need to get them done. Or maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll give myself a pedicure. Anyway, I'm going to do something, but well, so Suns, I see really, really good energy. I see nothing but good energy. I think this person will be somebody new, someone that you don't know right now. I think this is someone new, a fresh start. Um, I think this person is going to have a lot of depth of character, someone who has a lot of interests, someone who has a lot of their own thoughts about things, someone that I think you will find very fascinating. You're going to very much get to enjoy, you're going to really enjoy getting to know this person, learning about them. I see nothing but good stuff here. So that would also kind of tell me that the person you're about to meet is probably something that's going to be very lasting, something that you will really enjoy, and a lot of good will come out of it. Okay. And I feel like also it's about time. Like you've been wanting to meet someone really special for a while now. And I feel like relatively soon, I can't say when, but I don't think it's in the super far future. But I think you will meet this person, and it's about time because, um, you know, I think you certainly have wanted it for a long time, and it's finally about time that something gives. So, block. Was my partner cheating last night? Let me see. Yikes. Okay. So Block, I don't think your partner was cheating. Because I pulled 3 cards for your question and I see nothing but really lovely energy. So I get the sense that whatever they were doing last night, it was something, it wasn't anything that you should like be upset about. Like, I mean, if I was with someone for a while and I found out they cheated on me, I would be like definitely feeling some kind of bad way, whether it's anger or sadness. I'd be feeling some kind of something bad. I just would. Um, I mean, what I'm seeing here is nothing but pretty lovely energy. So I don't think you should worry about whatever happened last night. Whatever it was something that just, it's just nothing. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, have you tried talking to her? What does I mean, you must have asked her where she was. I mean, what did she say? I mean, the reading's over. I'm just kind of chit-chatting with you, but huh. Weird. She's acting cold. Interesting. Well, anyway. All right, I'm gonna go now. I think I'm going to go give myself a pedicure. And I think I might give myself, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give myself a pedicure first, take some time to do something nice for myself and just enjoy some time. Um, my toenails are getting a little bit long, so I have to cut them anyway. And I'm gonna cut them. It's funny, whenever I give myself a pedicure, I cut my toenails and I make sure, especially on the big toes, I make sure that I cut the edges really well. And I really try to do a good job, especially on the big toes, because those are the more difficult ones. The rest of them, though, I cut them all, but I never file them. Like I never file my toenails. It's a very messy job that I do, but just as long as it's done, I'm basically just trying to be practical about cutting my toenails. I mean, filing them, I don't really care. I mean, no one's gonna see my feet anyway. They don't. I don't. I'm not. I don't care about having perfectly filed toenails. Maybe my fingernails. Yeah, I try to make my fingernails look filed and perfect, um, but yeah, I'm gonna cut my toenails really well, and then I'm gonna soak my feet in some nice hot water with some Epsom salt and bubble bath. I like to put bubble bath in my foot soak just because it's nice, and maybe some essential oils like rose oil or something. And then I'm gonna dry off my feet, and then I'm gonna put on a foot mask. I got these foot masks from Dr. Scholl's. I have like one or two of them in my bathroom that I can use. I mean, I'm only going to need one pack of them to do my feet, but I'm just saying that's what I have. Um, but I used them once before, and I really like them. Like you're supposed to put them on your feet for like I forget how long. I'll have to look at the thing again. But you're supposed to put them on, and then but after I took them off last time, I was like touching my feet, and my feet were so soft, and they felt all nice, and it was just really lovely. So I'm gonna do that. And then maybe I think I might get it after I give myself a pedicure. I think I might get into drag and make some comedy videos. Um, there's one video in particular that I want to make, like a short video. And then I think I might make a cooking video. I've been doing that lately because I mean, if I'm gonna spend time getting into drag, I might as well milk that for as much as I can get out of it before I take it all off. I might as well, you know, might as well make the most of it while I'm in drag. And so I've been making cooking videos while I'm in drag. I mean, I try to keep it entertaining, and I try to say funny stuff too. I don't know what I would cook, but I'll definitely do that. Um, anyway, that's my plan. Um, so thank you all for coming. I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna go try to have some fun. And fun is what I will have. All right, bye everyone.